Oh, come on, Ashley. How many times can we have the same conversation? You don't understand, Melissa. It was awful. Falling down the stairs? Yes! I have been cheated on, and it hurt as bad as that. Hey, losers! Callie, get out. Ashley, she's just... Don't say it. Look at this. Woo! Callie, what the heck are those things? They're fun! Melissa, do not encourage this. I have no idea. I think they're puffballs? Who knows, but they are really fun. I found them on the floor at school. Callie, I already told you cannot bring things home that you find on the floor. That is disgusting. No. You told me I could not bring home animals from the side of the road. Very different. Callie, you're killing me. Thank you. Anyway, you stepped on it. I'm sorry. This is the worst possible thing. Ashley, how could you? How could I what? What did I do? This is so sad. Watch where you're going. Oh, okay, thanks. Are you blind or something? Callie, don't say that. What, is it too dark to see? Did the power go out? Ew, don't remind me about the power going out. I remember that. When was the last time that happened? Well, it went out a few times for just a couple of hours, but the last time it was out for a long time would have to be during that hurricane in September. Oh yeah, that was awful. What one? Fiona. Oh yeah, I remember that. Allison did some vlogs during that time and she was crying like a baby. Yes, Callie, we know that story, thank you. Rude. That was quite the natural disaster. Are disasters bad? Obviously. Oh. Basically, it was a hurricane that was occurring in different parts of the world, but it had a massive effect on Canada and us. You already taught me about hurricanes. Remember that one video? Yes, Callie, I remember that, yes. But this time we were talking more of the effects that this certain one had and how people reacted. Like if they went up on the roof like how you suggested, they would have been dead. Ouch. Well, we have not done a project in a while, so let's do the first one of 2023. Please be quiet. As we discussed a while back, hurricanes are very dangerous storms and disasters. They have different levels of severity of wind speeds, damages, flooding, and stuff like that. I remember that. And we already talked before about how to be safe, the origins of hurricanes and such. But this time, we'll go in depth to this one specific time. Although, they all sucked. Yes. I love being remembered around here. Thanks, guys. Hello, Elena! Don't you hello Elena me. I'm still mad about the basement situation. Sorry. Although the basement is a great place to hide in a hurricane. Did you not already do hurricanes? This is different. Can we get started or... Just hold on! What is she doing now? Hi. Alright, all good. Who the heck are you? Hi, I'm Juno. Yeah, she's new around here, and she's not been in a lot of videos yet. Probably mainly just her character short. Okay then, whatever. Now that the whole crew is here. Acting like we're not forgetting Taylor, Willow, Tyler. I am going to kill you. I am being threatened with death? Oh no. Why? Everyone, please. Thank you. So, Hurricane Fiona was one of the most recent hurricanes. This happened in 2022, and it was around a Category 4, which was very destructive towards Atlantic Canada. And we know this information from https://www. Yes, Callie, we know how a website works, thank you. Anyway, it was a very severe storm with very strong winds. CBC says it was the most costly weather event to ever hit Atlantic Canada. That sounds scary. How are we not dead? Shut up, Callie. But basically, it was a really strong hurricane that traveled through Atlantic Canada. It went on from around September 12th to September 28th, 2022. Damn! I told you not to say that! There was also a very dangerous storm surge and large waves. And all of that was also said in the emergency alerts that they send out. Ugh, not the alerts. They are the off-putting of noise. Like your voice isn't, and yes, I know. The noise that could wake me from a coma. I think that's the point. The summary in that note was basically, wee, 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 wee. Callie, we can do this without the side effects, thank you very much. You're no fun, but it said Hurricane Fiona will hit Nova Scotia Friday night with damaging winds, heavy rain, and dangerous storm surge. Stay indoors, avoid the coastlines and rivers, charge devices, and have enough supplies to last for 72 hours. For updates, visit Nova Scotia www.hurricanefiona. Okay, I get it, thank you. But yeah, those were all things that were at risk of happening. Was it the worst hurricane ever? Not the worst ever, but one of the worst ones, and definitely the worst around here since Dorian. Oh gosh, I remember that. That was painful. We suffered for a week and couldn't go back to school. We had no power and... Yeah, all that. But basically, Fiona was one of the worst ones in a while. Fiona also made landfall in Nova Scotia. What kind of things happened? Well, the winds and rain were so bad that things were broken and damaged. A lot of property was destroyed. Even monuments? Even monuments. No! Yes. And there were also a lot of issues with flooding. It was established that people would be given out some free data and service, but the cell towers were completely out and people could not even access the data or internet at all. Oh no! That is terrifying. I'm kind of glad I missed that. Yes, and the roads were also unsafe for days after. Trees fell and destroyed property, and there was a bunch of debris and even power lines on the roads. Yikes! They even sent out an alert a few days later that was even accessible on the old radio, and it said that roads were unsafe and they should continue to stay sheltered even though the hurricane was over. Whoa, did you see how bad the aftermath was? Allison's parents did. They went out for a drive, but Allison did not because then again she was at home and crying and scared of the dark and in freezing cold and she thought she was sick. She was not sick. Well, she thought she was. Anyway, this is irrelevant, but yeah, there was lots of debris and it made roads unsafe. So it was hard for people to travel, but it was motorcycle season and people are stubborn. Yes, they sure are. They sent out an alert a few days later saying they know people want their Tim Hortons and McDonald's, but they have to wait a bit longer. They know us so well. And the lines were also insane at the stores before and after, right? Yes, because people were trying to prepare and make it through. Good on them. But yeah, a lot of people lost power. Allison and her family lost power late Friday night, but they got it back on Sunday, even though they said it would be back on Tuesday. But meanwhile, one of Allison's friends in Dartmouth said that he lost power on Friday and did not get it back until Wednesday. Damn! Callie, Melissa, look what you started. What did I do? You encourage it. No! I never did anything. Anywho, 32 people in total were killed during Fiona. That is very sad. I know. And it displaced like 13,000 people. Whoa! How did people react to this? Allison panicked like 2 weeks prior and cried like a baby. Oh my god, Callie, we do not care what Allison did! Mean. But basically, everyone was warned about this in advance, although there were initially some mixed messages, like some people said it would not be bad, others said it would be like the worst, and other people said it was confusing, and people were freaking out and thought it was the worst ever. Allison thought it was the worst ever. But you cannot take her word for it. For real, it will be cloudy outside and Allison will freak out saying everyone's going to die. Really? Okay, maybe she's not that dramatic. No, that is very accurate. But basically, they sent out alerts to people and people went out to buy supplies, food, storm ships, booze. Nope. And they had some set plans, like giving people extra phone data and people coming up from Quebec to help. Oh, that's good and it makes sense. We all know Nova Scotia's power can be kind of... I swear they neglect the country. Callie, shh! We're going to get sued if you keep talking. I will be quiet. Good. I do not know how you do it, Juno. They also set up some care centers, evacuated people who were in dangerous locations, and set up systems for the homeless people to be safe. Aw, that was nice. And they put out more information on Instagram. Although some of the messages did not make much sense. Like during the middle of it, they posted saying that people should not go on a bike ride during this time. What the heck? Darn, wow, I am sure glad they said that. I was just about to hop on my bike. I too enjoy riding my bike in the house of wind and rain. That would make a cool TikTok. There was also a big crew that was sent in to help because it was the most costly weather disaster to happen in Canada ever. Whoa! The Canadian Red Cross was sent in to help and they did a pretty good job. Yay! But in Nova Scotia, there was around $385 million in damage, and in PEI, there was around $220 million in damage and liabilities. Yikes. That sounds crazy and scary. It was. Did it hit New Brunswick at all? Because it's kind of in the middle of Nova Scotia and PEI. Yes, but it was not as severe there. Oh. Can we see more pictures of the damage? Well, yes, but not here. But how can we go there without Taylor? By doing what we always do. We do not need Taylor and her silly magic wand. Just come here. Whoa, we're back! Whoa, that was cool. I've never done that before, although it was a little nauseating. Yeah, that can happen. Okay. We still do not know the password. Who cares? There we go. What a trooper Allison is. Looks pretty slay. So here is Nova Scotia before the hurricane. Looks pretty nice. Yeah. And here is Nova Scotia after the hurricane with some very severe damage in trees. Yikes. And here's Prince Edward Island, which is basically the nice little island and the monuments. Pretty cool. And here is their damage after with trees uprooted from the ground. Here is New Brunswick before, pretty nice town. And this is New Brunswick after with flooding from the hurricane. Dang. Here's Quebec before, very nice. And here was Quebec afterwards. Here's what Fiona looked like live when it was going on in Nova Scotia. This is the regular kind of idea of what stores look like in Nova Scotia during regular days. And this is what it was like when people were buying out a lot during Fiona. Reminds me of the pandemic. Here's how Nova Scotia Power usually responds to situations. And here's how they had to respond in the ditch during Fiona. Or after Fiona, technically. Here's some relief that was given from Fiona from the Canadian Red Cross. This is kind of typical damage in Nova Scotia for smaller storms, tropical storms. And this is the kind of damage we got from Fiona. Houses in the water, debris, messes. It was just really bad. Here are regular warnings that people get from most little snowstorms and other things that go on. And these are the kind of emergency alerts and warnings that we got during Fiona. So yeah, the way things were before were very nice, and they were very usually pretty nice. And people did not expect it to be that bad. Oh, the after pictures are depressing. And here is a video that also explains it.
Tonight, chaos along Canada's east coast. Now post-tropical cyclone Fiona dubbed the strongest storm to ever make landfall in the nation's history.
It's scary. Wow.
In Port aux Basques, the Atlantic. In Cape Breton, a state of emergency now declared.
That's bad. Wild. Yep. These are the main areas. So here's our sources and... Ah! The script! But basically the storm was very bad. There were winds up to 110 miles per hour and there was so much rain. They're now trying to create a rebuilding foundation for the damage. Let's go back. We survived! Don't say that. Anyway, I know you taught me before, but how can we prepare for these disasters? Well, party on the roof! No! Cry! No, but that is inevitable. Says you. But really, we should have supplies like extra food, water, like this. I store some around here in my closet. She has a hoarding problem. Oh, I do not! Well... But anyway, you should make sure things are safe around your home and nothing can damage you, like debris, trees, furniture. It's also important to protect things like playgrounds, cars, and fences. Oh! And you should always call for help. If you can, but you may not have service, remember? Crap. Oh, walkie-talkies! What? Walkie-talkies? Really, Callie? What? I think they are pretty practical. Of course you do. But basically, you should just stay safe. Oh, and you should bring your friends and family with you. I always take my friends with me. Yes, that's good. Like Juno, I took her from the park and her parents don't know that she is missing yet. Wait, what? Oops. You can also try your best to save and help others, but it could be a risk to you, so you should try and get the authorities to help out first. Yes, and don't do drugs. I think that goes without saying. You should also have lights in case you need to see in the dark, like fires or candles. Kinky candle fires? No. People should also try and follow the news instead of people's opinions, and always prepare ahead of time for the hurricane season. You should also leave the country. Callie, that's stupid. Actually, Ashley, she's kind of right. You may need to locate to a safer area. Yes, I guess that's true, but not usually in a different country. Sure. Well, this has been a mess. I am truly sorry. This video has been a disaster in itself. You're not funny. Sorry. But in short, the hurricane was bad and really affected people's lives. But if we prepare, volunteer, and help out, everything will be okay. That's right. We may not be able to prevent it from happening, but we can handle it afterwards. Yay! Thanks for inviting me. No problem. Also, if there's a hurricane, you should do what Allison did and vlog it. No! This is embarrassing. More embarrassing than playing with toys? No, I guess not. Anyway, I should go. Bye, losers! Oh, Callie.